Hey guys, welcome back to Fire Emblem on the Game Boy Advance. We left off on Chapter 3, Band of Mercenaries. We've got Lynn, Kent, and Sane, and we're pretty much just getting started still in this very tutorial story, which is Lynn's story. This place, the entire area is in ruins. Why doesn't the Marquess do anything to help? Talaver Mountain is home to a gang of vicious, ruthless bandits. No Marquess holds power here. My village was near here on the other side of the mountain. My people were... The Talaver bandits came at night. It took only one night. The survivors numbered less than 10, including me. They're soulless beasts. I will never forgive them. I'm not running away. I will be back someday. I'll be stronger. I'll break their swords beneath me like twigs beneath a stallion's hooves. Jeez. Avenge my people. When the time comes, bring me with you. Yeah, all touchy-feely. You too, Bill? Thanks. Oh, who's this? Wait right there, little lady. What are you gonna do to apologize, huh? That is, She's quite a catch, eh, buddy? I bet the boss will give a pretty penny for Roy. Yeah, she's roughed me up a bit, so I figure fair's fair. It's more than she deserves. What are we gonna do with her flying mule? Don't you dare touch her! What? You just watch your mouth, girly. Do what you will with me, just let her go, please, I beg of you. Silly twit, Pegasi can only be found in Ilia. They're a rare piece worth more than you by far. We could sell it for a mountain of gold, let it go. Come on, let's move. What's this? Be on your guard, Lyndis. There seems to be some sort of commotion over there. That's a Pegasus, could it be? Florina? Is that you, Florina? Lynn? Florina? Lynn? Is it really you? Come now, no crying, let's just get on with it. So, I'm gonna use codebreaker codes for the first time, but first, it's very tutorial, this mission. Let's visit this red-roofed thing. Is anyone there? Go away, we've no more gold for you. No, wait, please, we're not bandits. We want to help this village, please listen. I'll go see what's happening. Yes, that music, dude! So who are you? My name's Lynn, my colleagues and I are just traveling through here. We saw some bandits about, we're going to deal with them, but we need you to go warn the villagers. Hey, wait! The name's Will, I'm a traveler of sorts too. Listen, these villagers have been kind to me, mind if I fight with you? Not at all, we need all the help we can get, welcome aboard, Will. Yeah, so this is a thing with anytime you visit a village with a red roof, you get something. Will is an archer, he has to be 2 spaces away from a unit to attack. And he cannot, if he's 1 space away, he's vulnerable, he can't attack back. Florina is a Pegasus Knight, she can fly over all kinds of stuff and has incredible movement, and lances are her primary attack thing. Very low HP and defense though, and they're very weak to arrows, so you gotta be careful. But she's a beast if you level her up. Here's another enemy archer. Remember, if you go adjacent to them, they can't do anything to you. But we're gonna have Sane take the killing experience, and I'm gonna use a codebreaker code right now to have infinite turns. Or action replay, rather. We're not on codebreaker yet. This is just because this is a very tutorial-esque chapter. It's... all of Lynn's story is very tutorial. And it's not the meat of this game. It's not until chapter 11 where it starts to pick up. So you can see the code I just activated, I have all of my turns back, and anytime I end a turn, I can still move Lynn, for example, here. So this is not the code that I primarily wanted to use with this Let's Play. There's a merchant code later on that I need Codebreaker to do, but that's not until chapter 14. This code is specifically just to speed through these kind of dumb chapters. I'm going to turn off the animation here too, but you'll see how impersonal it makes it. Like, everything becomes chest. The health just appears here, there's no music, there's no animation. But it does make it a lot faster. It's just, I don't know how the watchability is going to be with this. But, again, this is just for Lynn's chapter to speed things up and to pick and choose who I want to get experience. I'm going to visit this house, and remember these red villages, these red-roofed villages, you always get something. Whether it's a new recruit, money, or a weapon of some kind. In this case, we get 2,000 gold, and the person, if I had read it, tells us about the armory right down there by Kent. And I think that one just sells an iron sword and an iron lance. But we want Florina to level up, because we're going to take her to the end of the game, because she's such a beastly unit when she's fully leveled. Let's see, we'll have her take down this guy. Level up. Alright, come on, give me a good level. Yeah, she's garbage right now. You gotta be super careful with her, especially if you're not cheating. Remember, lances are strong against swords, So taking those guys out and the archers is basically my thing with her. I also want to use Will through the end of the game, I think. And he's a very basic weak archer right now. Generally, the Fire Emblem thing is if you can train up these weak units when you first get them and bring them to the end of the game, they end up being these monster units that carry your team. And it's often better than pre-promoted units that you find later on that might appear stronger at first, but have terrible growth stats. So this is an armory, like I said, like the lady told us we could buy something. I don't really need anything, although I could get a regular lance with Florina because her slim lance is kind of weak. The good thing about the slim lance is it's light, so Florina has a better chance of attacking twice with it, as opposed to a heavier weapon like the Iron Lance. We'll have Will get a few experience on this guy and probably have Sane finish him off. I think between Sane and Kent, I want Sane to be the main Cavalier I take with me, maybe to the end. Not sure yet, because there's another Cavalier later on that can be pretty good too. The Cavaliers in this game are kind of interchangeable. They have different growth stats. Well, that came out weird. I don't know, like any RPG, just like Pokemon, this game can get very complicated. Each individual character that you recruit has different growth statistics in each stat, like speed, skills. There's a percentage that they will get a point when they level up. And like comparing Kane, or why do I keep saying Kane? I'm gonna turn the animation on for this final kill, just to kind of make it feel more like a game again for a second. There's something I wanted to ask you. Begging for your life so soon, wench? Are you Taliver bandits? Taliver? Those greedy monsters were nothing like them. Those fiends will even kill women and children. We're from Ganelon, and we know a little something of honor. We don't harm women, for one thing. After all, why kill what you can sell? If you're not Taliver, then there's no reason for you to die here today. If you would like to tuck your tails and flee, do so now. You, no more courtesies. You're going to learn to watch your tongue. Inat. Once again, I want Lynn to get these boss kills, because her experience matters probably more than any unit we have right now. And there you go, very throwaway chapter. Hopefully that code sped it up. Florina, why did you follow me? It's so dangerous. Do you remember the knighting ceremony of the Pegasus Knights of Ilia? Yes, you joined a band of freelance soldiers to further your training. Is that what brought you here? Uh-huh. I wanted to talk to you before I set out. But when I went to Saki, I heard that you left with some strangers and you were worried for me? But I'm more worried about you. Listen, most mercenaries are men, right? Bands of men. I can't imagine you being all comfortable around them. Or at all comfortable. I know. It's just, I've always dreamt of being a Pegasus Knight. I imagine I would just work it out somehow. After today, I'm not so sure. Maybe I should just give up. Florina, don't cry. Yes, there's no reason to give up your dream. Lovely, Florina, I have the most brilliant idea. Sane! You should come with us. With the addition of Will here, we're a fine group of soldiers, and freelance to boot. Wait, did you just include me? Of course, we were destined to meet here. It's fate. Come now, Lyndis' band of mercenaries is as good a training group as you will find anywhere. Saying this is no joking matter. Lyndis, I can give you the details later. This is all a bit rushed. However, Sane is right. We're taking Will and Florina. Let's do it. Fantastic, beauteous Florina. I am a knight of Kaelin. My name is Sane. Eek! Yeah, she's afraid of men. Yeah, she requires special attention. So, is it really alright if I travel with you? Oh, yes, of course, if you're willing, Will. Actually, I'm very grateful. Truth be told, all of my money was stolen and I'm at a bit of a crossroads. I would be honored to count myself one of Lyndis' Legion. Lyndis' Legion? This is getting stranger with every day, Bill. I like Kent in the background like, oh man, this is not formal at all. In Occupation Shadow, Chapter 4. After defeating the bandits, Lynn continues westward. She and her colleagues stop for a night at the ruined fortress. The Ganelin bandits are in a rage after their brethren fell to Lynn's swords. They race in pursuit of the companions. Their angry footsteps sound closer and closer. Sound closer and closer. Sorry, I'm kind of rushing through it because I want to do more than just like 1 or 2 chapters per video, but there's so much story that happens and I kind of forgot about that. But this is one of my favorite chapters in Lynn's story. Tonight's bed. This mildewy old fortress, is this the best we could do? Come, Will, surely you jest. The bandits keep everything in turmoil around here. No one has time to worry about travelers, and there are rather a lot of us. This will be fine. Who wants to be stuck inside anyway? I prefer a place where I can feel the wind blow. As long as I'm at Lynn's side, I'll be fine. And for your protection, your man-at-arms Sane will be right here by your side, ladies. Sane, both you and I are to remain awake. We will alternate the watch. But that's one of the coolest parts. This is a defend chapter. Your pardon, milady? Forgive my intrusion. My name's Natalie. I'm from a village not far from here. Are you alright? Your leg. It's fine, don't worry. It's from a childhood sickness. I can't travel far on it, but it doesn't trouble me much. What are you doing here by yourself? I'm looking for my husband. I heard he was in the area. He said he was going to raise money to have my leg mended. He left the village and hasn't returned. He's a kind-hearted man, but I think he might be involved in something dangerous. I got so worried. Here's a sketch of him. It's a poor likeliness at best, but his name is Dorcas. Do you know of him? I'm sorry, I don't believe I've heard of such a name. If you do meet him, please give him a message. Tell him Natalie is looking for him. I will. Here they are. So they decided to hole up in this fortress. Perfect. We'll wait till it gets dark. You're an idiot. There are only a few of them, and some are women. If we attack them at night, I'd be a laughingstock. Besides, we might hurt the women by mistake. I will not be so wasteful. You're right, Karjaga. You're so smart. We'll avenge Miguel and get some pretty souvenirs to boot. Who knows? Maybe I'll be a leader after all. Spread out. Let's do it. Whatever. Hey, you! Your name's Dorcas, right? You haven't done much since you joined us. If those weapons of yours aren't just for show, today's the day to show us what you can do. I want you to attack from the back entrance to the east. There's supposed to be a woman inside. I want you to capture her. Do that and I'll increase your share, or whatever. A bunch of women, huh? It would break Natalie's sweetheart to see me sink so low. Lady Lyndis! Outside the fortress! Bandits! What did you say? Persistent bunch, aren't they? What do you think? Whatever, let's just do it. So much reading for what is so predictable. It's still telling me where to move these units. But they did that specifically because Lynn is the only one who can recruit Dorcas. But what you want to do is set Kent and Sane up in this doorway here. Will, we could bring over this way. Oh, he can't reach that guy yet. And Florina, I don't really know. She could really do anything. The problem is she's so weak, so you gotta be really careful you don't place her in the range of an enemy unit. There goes Dorcas with his hand axe. The thing with Dorcas, he is a warrior. Or no, he's a fighter right now. Warrior is when he ranks up. That's the thing, every single unit ranks up. There's two classes. Like Cavaliers become Paladins. Alright, Kent, you got a good level? No, you're garbage. I think Kent, when he's fully grown, assuming he gets pretty decent levels, defense is kind of his thing, whereas Sane is the more offensive character. Like, he has more strength and speed, I think. Yeah, Croyd. Let's see, who's the better archer? Oh, Will, definitely. That's the thing. All these enemy units are so weak to give you a fighting chance. And yeah, they introduces the other phase. Lynn wants us to talk to Dorcas. Let's do it. There's that song again. You're Dorcas? How do you know my name? Natalie told me. What are you doing with these rogues? I need money. That may be, but joining up with mercenaries? It's the only way to earn gold in these parts. I'll do anything, even this. For gold, anything? Would you hurt your wife? Natalie is here. We're protecting her within this fortress. What? Natalie, she's here. She was so worried that she came looking for you. Think, Dorcas! Would your actions please your wife? You're right. I understand I can't do this. I'm done with these bandits here and now. Yes. And I would repay you for your kindness toward Natalie. Allow me to fight for you. Yes. So that's introducing us to recruiting people mid-battle. I wonder if this will work. Oh, that critical, dude! That was awesome! Good job, Dorcas! Dorcas is the man. We might be taking him as our main fighter/warrior when he classes up. Oh, I think that was scripted, that's why, because he needs an iron axe. Let's finish taking this guy off with Will. Boom. They're gonna try to bust down that wall. I think. Let's bring Florina out here. There's gonna be reinforcements a couple turns from now. But yeah, see, we gotta protect for 7 turns. That's another reason why I'm not using that code. Let's turn off the animations and speed things up. Once again, just for the sake of hopefully barreling another chapter in this video. Sorry if it sounds like I'm talking so fast. It's just I'm doing all of this as I would if I wasn't commentating. And I guess there's a lot to explain with each finger press or something. Yep, they're trying to break in, but Will can pretty much handle those two. Oh yeah, here we go, reinforcements. So we'll take out this mercenary in 2 turns, it seems. Assuming I don't miss. He's got a sword, so this should work well. He's got a 72% chance, but it's only 2 damage. And he missed. Good. Dorcas, he would be strong against lances, and they don't exist in any of these units here, so we could have him attack the archer. I'm not sure if this boss will attack if I get in his range. Let's select the manicotti, because Lynn gets such a boost with that, I think. It's definitely her strongest sword, for pretty much the majority of the game. This should be fine. I'm afraid of that mercenary guy attacking Dorcas, but... So yeah, the biggest thing here is don't move Kent or Sane from this spot. Like, let the enemies come to you. And I don't know, some of these defend chapters like that just feel good. And that's exactly what I wanted to happen, so that's good. Hopefully Florina can survive a few more rounds of reinforcements. Yes, alright, Sane, make up for Kent's bad levels. Yeah, that was slightly better. He got 3, Kent only got 2 categories. I think if I do choose one of those 2, I'm gonna pick Sane. I think I said that already, though. Let's go with the Iron Axe. It's got a better chance of hitting, but yeah, see, 84%, even up close. That's a trait of fighters and warriors. Their accuracy is not good. Nice. Lynn has been getting good levels, I think. Well, kind of mediocre, but... Alright, same thing. I'm using the Iron Lance just because it's more damage. I could get it in 2 rounds. And that killing experience is definitely useful, because that's the one that brings you likely to a next level, obviously. We don't have a healer yet. I think we get one next chapter. So we have to rely on our vulneraries if one of these guys does get hurt, but we're holding out pretty well. Oh yeah, this is pretty easy. This game can be brutal at times though, especially if you pick it on hard. But yeah, this is ideal. I want Florina to get as many levels as possible. I mean, once I start using the other code that I want to do, which is... We're gonna get a merchant later on, where we can store a whole lot of weapons. And it's basically a custom inventory code that I created. And I'm gonna basically pick what weapons I want and just dominate this game. It's cheating, but it's fun. So, I mean, I've beat it legitimately before. I just want to have fun with it. I don't know. I don't know if this chapter ends if I beat the boss. Sometimes that happens. 8 times 2, problem is I want to be in that forest to attack him, just for the defense and the avoidance boost. So we're gonna heal up and make sure the manicotti is equipped. Manicotti? I don't know what it is. I don't know what to do with Dorcas. See, this is the thing. I just like look around and... I don't know. I want him to get experience, but... I don't know, he's not really a good unit. There's another guy... Starting chapter 11. There's another Dorcas-like character that's nearly identical, but it's kind of like Kent and Sane. The difference between Dorcas and the other guy, his name is Barter, or something, or Bartray, I don't know, it's weird. But it's just like a defense versus attack, speed kind of character. That's the whole thing about Fire Emblem, is whatever units you can play as, they all have various growth strengths. But it's kind of cool because it adds a little bit of replay value because, let's say, for the rest of this playthrough, I use Sane as my main cavalier. I could play it again and use Kent instead. Yeah, that critical! Good job, Dorcas! I like Dorcas. Weird name, though. Alright, 2 more turns to go. Just enough to take out... Yes, another level for Will. And only HP, man. See, the thing is, it's not gonna matter once I get that inventory code. But that's the thing, if you have bad luck with your level ups, this game can be very challenging in the later chapters. Alright, let's do it. In the forest. Oh yeah, he's got a 9% chance of hitting me. I'm not sure what's gonna happen if I kill him. I want to get as much experience as possible, so we could hit him with this hand axe for Dorcas. Why are they so tough? Bring more men here. Yes, good job, Dorcas. I didn't know if he was gonna get that. Alright. It's still not gonna kill him unless she gets a critical. No. I don't think he's gonna attack Dorcas. I hope not. Weapon level increased, too, for Lynn. That means she can wield stronger swords. I'll look at it in a minute. You start out at E rank, or D rank, and then it becomes C, B, A, and then the ultimate rank for a category like that is S rank. So like the best weapons of the game are S rank weapons. But all like iron is like rank D. Yeah, you're done. Good. He was an optional boss, but you definitely want as much experience as possible in this game. Ah, Florina needs some healing. Yeah, that guy's gonna kill her. I can't. Alright, well, Will is good. Florina is not good, though. Why not? None of the other units can reach, so Kent can get that kill. Whenever you hear that music change, that means there's only 1 enemy unit left on the map. When it gets all heroic like this. Yeah, if I attack this guy, I'm gonna get 2 damage, and then on their turn, I'm gonna get 2 damage, and Florina will be dead. So I gotta heal and hide in the forest, which means I miss out on the killing experience. But, whatever. It's the best I could do, really. And that's it. They're not human! Listen up, pull back! Yeah, whatever. The enemy's fled! We've won! Dorcas! I'm so sorry, Natalie. All's well that ends well, right, Natalie? Our village is close. I'll take Natalie home and return tomorrow. Why can't we just say our farewells today? Well, I spoke with Bill. I've been invited to join your group. But we're going to Alicia. I have to go to somewhere to earn money. Yeah, you helped my wife. I owe you, Dorcas. Watch over my husband. Yeah. Things have finally calmed down. Let me warn you, if bandits sneak up on you, they'll cut down with no more— cut you down, do you understand? Do you doubt my bravery? Am I not a knight? There's no need to worry, right, Kent? If there's anything suspicious, we'll take care of it, rest assured. Good night, see you tomorrow. No one ever trusts me. Well, maybe if you weren't such a buffoon. Chapter 5, Beyond the Borders. Let's see if we can barrel through this one real quick. The next morning comes too quickly. Getting closer. Lynn stops to imagine the face of her grandfather she's never seen. Yeah, that's all Lynn's chapter. We're halfway through. This is the halfway point of Lynn's chapter. Very short. Gets a little more challenging with each chapter. Gets a little more like the actual game and less tutorial. But we've almost reached the Lycian border. Once we cross, we'll be safe from the bandits, right? We should be. I doubt they'll be willing to pursue us across the border. Lycia at last, it's been a long time. Tomorrow we'll dine on a feast of Lycia's finest foods. And the mistress of the inn at the crossing is said to be a beauty. Ah yes, food and love. No better way to restore a man's soul. This is going to be a fine evening, eh, Kent? If your behavior is as deplorable as ever, we'd best stay elsewhere. The inn will be fine, as you say. You are truly an angel on high. Ah, we'll finally be able to get a good night's sleep. And here they come, still in pursuit. They're still after us? Don't think you're getting away so easily. We care nothing for your reputations. We must get to Lycia. Cheeky little lad, or whatever she said. Wipe him out. Or he said. Hey, 2 new recruits. We're so lost, this makes me so mad. You told me you were certain this was the correct path. What's your point, Urk? What are you trying to say? I swear you are not the woman I agreed to escort. What? What's that supposed to mean? I heard someone was needed to escort a frail Lycian priestess to Ostia. Frail? You? Sarah, you have no need of any escort to protect you. Even the most hardened criminal would flee in terror after 5 minutes. In your company. I'll return your money gladly. Now will you please go to Ostia alone? No, you're my escort, Urk, mine. You're so clean and tidy. A noble woman like myself can't be seen without a proper escort. Your personality's nothing special, but you're not bad to look at. I believe that's my line. And I have to take you all the way to Ostia? I only hope my nerves can endure the journey. What are you mumbling about? You're so gloomy. Something's happening over there. Let's take a look. Of course, the first opportunity to get involved in trouble and she jumps right in. No amount of money is worth this. I like Urk. A fight, Urk! Take a look, fighting those bandits, it's a young girl. Fool, keep your voice down! What's this? You in league with that she-devil? This is so wrong. I'll take care of you with one swift stroke. Eek! Urk, help me! So loud. Sarah, get behind me, you there, see if you can match me. Urk is a mage. He uses anima magic, I think it's called? Fire, lightning, and I think that's all there is in this game. There is blizzard magic, kinda. That scream! Look, Bill, someone's over there. Sometimes you can talk to NPCs. Did you know? We just did it with Dorcas. Talk to Sarah. Excuse me, hello? Why are you fighting those bandits? It just happened. That's not true! Those ruffians thought that we were with you! You got us into this terrible situation. Sarah, if you had not been so meddlesome, this all could have been avoided. My apologies. Please trouble us no more. Just giving you a moment to enjoy the music and read it along yourself. I'm kind of moving so fast anyway. My fingers are going faster than my tongue. I gotta get better at that, but, well, I don't know. I'm just trying to barrel through Lynn's part for some reason, even though it's enjoyable. But, let's just speed through this chapter 2, just like we did the other one. I want to level up Urk, too. He's a beastly mage, if you can get him going. So we're gonna use the same code to just keep on going here. Yeah, nice critical scene. And a guy in a forest, nonetheless. But I think this is where I'm gonna start tapering off of Kent. Unless I really need to, but especially with this code, it's like, use your favorite unit and have fun. But like I said, I think it'll get better once I get to use that code that I want to use, when I get the merchant. This game gets better when you get the merchant anyway. I know I keep on saying the same thing, but it's true. It's like, once you beat Lynn's chapter, it really gets better. But it's enjoyable. I just kind of wonder, is this a game that's maybe just better to play and kind of hard to watch? I watched a speedrun, I think, at one of the AGDQs, and like, the stuff that they memorized because you can manipulate based on how you move the cursor and how many times you press A and B and like cancel out of stuff. You can manipulate what happens in a fight, so you're guaranteed a critical hit and stuff. I don't know how people learn that crap, but it makes a speedrun very hard to follow. Alright, that wasn't so bad. We got an iron sword out of it. Although I think most of the weapons we get are gone by chapter 10, because a whole new thing starts by chapter 11. We get a new hero that's not going to be Lynn leading the story. I'm totally cheating here. But there we go, Urk's got a level! And this is good. The one thing about Lynn's story is all of these characters you can level up during her campaign, and it carries over into the next one, because you see a lot of these same characters again. We could sell a sword, we could buy a javelin. Javelins are good, they can be thrown at a range, obviously that's what a javelin is, so you could attack 2 spaces away from an enemy. So it's good to give that to your Cavaliers and to Florina, any kind of Pegasus Knight. There's another unit later on that's like Pegasus Knights, but it's a wyvern, however you say that word. It's like a dragon you sit on, I don't know, some mythical thing. but it's cool. So yeah, you can see the routing conditions here, or the clear conditions, in this case, defeat all enemies. I'm just bringing Will over here for a little bit of experience. Bug. What a name. It's a perfect name for just a grunt villain. There's a really weak archer starting chapter 11 too. That could be Will's replacement. Will is like, he's generally not one that's very easy to level up. And there's another archer later on in the game that might even be better than both Will and Rebecca, who's the other archer we'll get later. Alright, let's just kill him with the iron sword. Scum, you're all scum! And there we go, Lynn's got another level, and we are done. We're very close to the end now, right? We're beyond, this was the halfway point. So now we're beyond the halfway point. We got 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then Lynn's story is done. Nicely done! You're very strong, Lynn. Your staff is a wondrous thing. Oh yeah, she can heal, that's her whole thing, but obviously we didn't get to see it. I do want to heal up, or level up a staff user, though. Another wildflower, perhaps a butterfly. Oh, sane. House Ostia. Ostia? What a lyrical name. She's the granddaughter of our lord, the Marquess. Such an important person. Sarah, what deviousness are you contemplating now? Having a person of power in your debt is never a bad thing. You can't be serious. Oh, Sane, do you think we could join the Lady Lyndis's company? She seems like such a nice person, and I would ever so much like to help her. Of course, we couldn't be happier. Why, we were only just saying how we needed more fighting power. But yep. I like Urk's personality, too. He's just so fed up. Bad guy aside. What do we got this time? That little girl crossed the border? Yes, Lord Lundgren. She's en route to Arafin. Fool! Send out soldiers to meet her. Hold nothing back. Do anything to finish this now. First the old man and now the girl. They cling to life like a drowning man to a rock. Double the poison's strength. If he struggles, hold him down and pour it down his throat. Once the girl is gone, Kaylin is mine. I will let no one stand in my way. What a moron. Blood of pride. Arafin, we just saw that word. Lynn arrives at the land of her mother's birth. Lycia is a federation of territories, each one ruled by a powerful Marquess. To Arafin, and sets out to meet her grandfather, the Marquess of Kaelin. However, the Marquess's brother, Lundgren, hungers to rule. A deadly welcome awaits us, but that'll have to be for next time. Thanks for watching, you guys. Sorry for the very rapid-fire talk, but I will see you next time. Take care.